Let's face it, one of the biggest headaches in making AI-generated videos is keeping multiple characters consistent throughout different scenes. It's frustrating. Just when you think you've nailed it, a character suddenly looks completely different. But the truth is that AI-generated videos are gradually becoming the norm on social media. Take a look at channels like these that are raking in jaw-dropping numbers from telling stories with the help of AI. However, they all face the same issue. The stories they tell are limited since creating multiple consistent characters in a scene has become the bane of AI-generated videos. Midjourney, DALL-E, Leonardo AI, and a bunch of these image generators have made it easy to keep a single character consistent across our stories. But as soon as you throw a second character into the mix, it suddenly looks like the AI stops listening to instructions. So what do most of us do? Well, we've had to resort to the old trick of creating the characters separately, slapping them onto a background, and calling it a day. Yeah, not exactly ideal. In this video, I'm going to show you how to keep multiple characters consistent across various scenes in your story. Keep in mind that this process isn't perfect at the moment, but you can get some pretty impressive results this way. Here's the plan. First, we're going to dive into generating videos with consistent characters using simple text prompts. Next, we'll cover how to generate images featuring your characters, where they'll actually look like themselves from one scene to the next. And finally, we'll bring those characters to life with our preferred image-to-video generator. Ready? Let's dive in. First, we need a story. Let's head over to ChatGPT and ask for a short story involving two kids named Anna and George. Quick tip, always make sure that your characters are named if you're working with the same ones. Check this out. ChatGPT has given us a simple adventure story involving our characters. But hold on, we're not done yet. Now, we need detailed descriptions of these characters. What do they look like? What are they wearing? For this part, I recommend opening another tab to keep things organized. You don't want your prompts all jumbled up with your story. We'll craft detailed descriptions for each character, and I'll be showing you exactly how to do it step by step. The first thing we'll do here is to paste this prompt. Don't worry, I'll be leaving this and every other prompt I'll be using inside a Google Doc, which can be found in the resource channel of my Discord server. The link will be in the description and on my channel page. This prompt is simply asking ChatGPT to create the description for our characters, and also create the prompts for each scene based on the information I'll be providing later. We'll quickly paste our story here, and wait for ChatGPT to do its magic. As expected, ChatGPT has given us a solid description of our characters. Now, we want these descriptions turned into prompts. So let's grab the prompt for our first character. In this case, it's George. GPT may attempt to generate the image on its own if you're on any of the paid plans. So, you need to paste this command to stop that from happening. Next, we'll do the same for Anna, our second character. The process is simple, just like we did with George. Now here's where things get fun. We'll need ChatGPT to remember these descriptions and actually use them every time George and Anna show up in the story. For example, when George is mentioned in our story, ChatGPT will insert the description provided. So we'll paste this command and include the description ChatGPT generated for this character. A quick cleanup, hit enter, and voila, it's saved to memory. We'll repeat this for Anna, ensuring that both characters stay consistent throughout. Once that's locked in, we move on to generating scene prompts. This part's a breeze. Just grab a chunk of the story, paste it back into ChatGPT, and watch it auto-generate the perfect scene prompt. The magic of this is that it includes both George and Anna's descriptions, so you're getting consistency, scene after scene. Now that our prompts are ready, it's time to put them into action. We're going to use a text-to-video generator to bring these characters to life. The tool we're using is called MiniMax. It's currently free, which is awesome, but fair warning, it might not stay that way forever. So now's the time to take it for a spin. Keep in mind that like most video generators, MiniMax doesn't have a built-in consistent character feature yet. But hey, that's where our carefully crafted prompts come in. We're still going to toss in our prompts and see just how well MiniMax can keep our characters looking the same from start to finish. Keep in mind that the MiniMax website isn't in English, but don't worry. Just hit this handy button to translate it into English or whichever language you prefer. The tool allows you to generate both videos and music from text prompts. But today, we're only focusing on the video generator. That said, feel free to take the music generator for a spin if you're curious. We'll select this button to start creating our video. First thing we're going to do here is to uncheck this box. This is very important since we don't want MiniMax to enhance or modify our prompt, at least not for this demonstration. Keep in mind that we're aiming for consistency, and we want the characters exactly as we've designed them. Now, we can paste our carefully crafted prompt and tweak anything that might need a little adjustment. Once that's done, hit generate and wait for the magic to happen. From my experience, video generation usually takes a few minutes, so maybe grab a snack while you wait. Check out this amazing result. No disfigured limbs or weird faces here, just smooth animation with characters who look like, well, themselves. The shadows, body movement, and overall flow all look spot on. Now for the real test. We need to head back to ChatGPT, grab the next scene from our story, and paste it into MiniMax. Once we hit generate again, it'll churn out the next part of our video. Don't forget, you can always tweak the prompt before running it through the generator, but once you're happy with it, you'll get another awesome result. And look at this. The characters are consistent, the animation flows beautifully, and honestly, this is one of the best text-to-video outputs I've seen yet. Let's grab a few more prompts from ChatGPT to really push this and compare the results. Take a look at this scene. The river's motion, the characters' movements, and most importantly, the consistency. Everything is just looking good except for this minor issue with George's shirt, which seems to change between scenes. It's subtle and might fly under the radar for most viewers, but as these AI tools evolve, I'm sure we'll be seeing even more refined results soon. This looks good, so we can move on to learning how to do this with image generators, and then animate them using our preferred video generator. Now, I'll be honest, this process isn't perfect yet, especially with clothing and hairstyles, but the results can get you something close. For this demonstration, we'll be testing our prompts with two popular tools, DALL-E and Midjourney. Let's kick things off with DALL-E. We'll paste our prompt into a new window, making a few slight adjustments to refine the details. Now we have our first image with both characters. So far, so good. But here's where things get interesting. We need to see if GPT can maintain character consistency across multiple images. To do that, we'll copy the next scene from our story and paste it back into DALL-E. Feel free to clean up any extra details before you generate the next image. Now let's take a look at the result. We'll compare the new image with the first one. The first character looks pretty similar, but the clothing and hairstyles for the second character are a bit different. I'm sure you can get something a bit more consistent with detailed description for the clothes. But for now, this doesn't look too bad. Now let's try generating these characters using Midjourney. I've already set up a private server, so I'll head there and start by typing /imagine and then paste the prompt. Before we generate, let's tweak the aspect ratio to fit our scene and boom, we've got our first image. The image looks great, but the real challenge is seeing if Midjourney can maintain consistency for our characters in the next scene. So let's grab our next prompt and give it a go. This time, the result looks considerably closer to the first image. The characters themselves are quite similar. Expressions, poses, and overall vibe are consistent, but there's still a little variation in the clothing style. Feel free to experiment by modifying the prompt to include more specific details about the character's clothing, or even their accessories. This can help lock in that consistency across different scenes. As you can see, the text-to-video tool produces significantly better results with multiple consistent characters than using the image generators at the moment, but providing a thorough description of the clothing and hairstyles can lead to similar characters across various scenes. For animating the images, I recommend using Luma Dream Machine or Runway ML. Simply select this option and upload your image. Now we'll set the video duration to 5 seconds and hit generate. It only takes a moment and our video is ready. I hope this helps you create some really epic videos for your channel. Now, if you want a free AI tool to create consistent images, check out this video.